then I'll get there. So I'll talk for a few minutes. Then secondly, we'll go into their work decisions to allow them to read. Then one of our sponsors here, Mr. Anisha Khan, will speak. Then I'll just take that later, then we'll end. But before we start though, I would like to make a few introductions. Or let me start with this actually. It's like I do want to appreciate our Secretary of Organization and Pastor Sally. I don't know if he said.
First of all, I want to commend you um, for where you are today and being here today. Um, you're here because you want a better life for yourself, a better life for your family, and it takes a lot of determination to be here. So I want to commend you for that. Um, a few words of advice, if you might call it that. The first is I want to encourage you to not lose the passion that you have for learning, right? Uh, you're here on a Saturday while maybe others are playing at home. You're here because you seek to learn. So I encourage you not to lose that passion over the next few years. And while you do that, always make sure that you seek to understand. So maybe one of my regrets going through university early on, so maybe even my days in Futa, is I maybe focused too much on trying to pass exams and not enough on understanding the content. And so I encourage you to try to do both to try to understand and obviously to try to do well as you go through your educational endeavor. Um, Make sure you associate with like-minded people. The easiest way to derail your pursuits of your education is to get distracted. So as you go through university, make sure you surround yourself with friends that have a similar objectives as you do. People that will encourage you, people that will push you, people that you can learn from, but also people that you can help. So make sure you surround yourself with the right group of friends, such that you do not lose focus. And lastly, I just want to encourage you to stay focused, stay hungry, hungry to learn, hungry to better yourself, hungry to help others, hungry to pay it forward. So I look forward to spending time with you and talking to you. And I wish you the very best as you start your university career. Congratulations.
Space. You have to understand your career as not us. It's not a sprint. It's not something that happens over 4 years and ends. It's a lifelong thing. But the key part of it, the building blocks, are in those 4 to 6 years, and it is very important for you to look at it as a marathon, so you keep investing energy. You cannot afford to get tired. You're going to continue to learn, particularly if you're in the health field. And one thing that I know will work for folks who are in the medical sciences is that, number one is a new lifestyle. You have to read every day. You cannot, you cannot. I don't know what has worked for you in secondary school. Maybe you can crash and read for 3 weeks before your exam and pass. You cannot do that in the health field, particularly in medicine. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So I ask a question though. So a lot of these students today though, most of them are still trying to write O level. I guess one of the questions we have is okay, and the other question is a lot of them also want to study medicine, and then one of the questions we have is okay, what are the areas within medicine? And then first question will be what do they need to get in?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. So, because I was trying to actually find out where the key group is, if it's pre university or so, but it's good to understand now. I think for you to get into the health field, you need to do well in, English, maths. I think it's called maths, right? English, mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, and you have to do well. Most importantly, because of things Falabi had mentioned, the post-UTME things, they would factor in your scores on your O levels and JAMB and other things to make that score. So you need to do very well in those areas. You need to invest yourself so that you can get higher scores, and higher scores will actually translate to better chances, right? And even at this stage, for folks who could have 1 year or 2 years to writing their key exam, which is the NECO or JAMB, I hope those names have not changed again. You need to score as high as possible. It is actually best for you to get into a school on merit. That is where you have the highest probability of success. Sometimes people need help, but the higher your score is, the better your chance to be able to get into this career paths. In terms of what disciplines are available to people in the health field, I will just go through them. We have medicine, and there is, so medicine basically is just this discipline where people go into, and with the overall goal of helping to improve the health of the public, or the health of individuals, basically, right? It's a little different from public. So then you have pharmacy, where the very key thing here is, helping to get, drugs formulations to the individuals as well. So in medicine, the doctor is the one who is seeing the patient, and there are interactions between the doctor and the pharmacy on which drugs to actually give patients, what is best for them and stuff like that. And we also have physical therapy, which also called physiotherapy, where the key function here is to help to improve the health of patients, through different means, which could include just the use of physical activities, as well as certain medications, which are a little bit more restricted. Also, we have nursing, which is a very key one, employs quite a bigger number of people, and they are more involved in carrying out, I cannot see them as operations, carrying out the key activities that lead to improving the lives of patients. Usually, doctors and nurses will work together, and most of the decisions are made by the doctor, or they're made together. So, there's a lot of collaboration that is in this space. There are other areas that people don't really talk so much about. There's laboratory medicine, where, the doctor is really not seeing patients, but they are working with certain items, which we call specimen, that comes from the patients. So basically, they help in determining what is wrong with the patient.
Hard work is the bedrock for success. With hard work, grace becomes easier. It's easier for grace to operate. So the groundwork has to be there. There has to be something you're bringing to the table for God to bless. So even if you're prayerful, whatever it is that you're doing, hard work has to be in the background, and it's the only way that I know to succeed. Of course, with God on your side.
One of our scholars who has done well, is an old student of Aquinas College, Akure. Olawa Miri, as well as our mommy, the mother of the scholar. Scholarship information is as follows. The institution is Federal University of Technology, Akure, FUTA. The degree is Material Engineering. The total scholarship award is 100,000 naira. And the principal donor is Mr. Adeshoko Adeniyi. The funds will be available once you provide an official letter of admission at the beginning of the first semester. Best wishes from the foundation and wishing you an enjoyable and productive year at the college. Yours sincerely, signed by Afolabi Babalola, founder, and countersigned by Pastor Sonia Oluwafemi as secretary of the foundation. I'll give you sign this copy while I give you the original copy. You sign this copy. Please. Congratulations and best wishes. Wishing you the very best.
I'm grateful to God for this kind of an opportunity. It has always been there, I've always wished for. And I'm grateful to the founder of this foundation, Mr. Afolabi Babalola, to the sponsor of this particular scholarship, Mr. Nini Adisholakon, and to the other board of trustees, my colleagues, when we were having the lesson, the different tutors who taught us, those who revised the past questions with us. And I'm grateful to everybody for their contribution to us this day. Thank you very much for attending.
I want to thank everyone, the sponsors, the tutors, everyone involved in this wrestling and the scholarship program. I want to say a very big thank you. Thank you, and God bless all your endeavors.
My name is Omoladolo Afeomi Otua. I'm in SS3 and I'm a student of St. Louis Grammar School, Akure. In today's seminar, I really learned a lot. I learned that I must work hard in order to get the best in my academics. And when I get to school, I must surround myself with people that will improve me academically and not friends who would be an item of distraction for me. And I also want to thank the sponsors of today's program for what they've been doing and for what they will still continue to do. And I pray that the Almighty God will continue to bless them and enlarge their coast. Thank you.
My name is Adetunji Divine Favor from Aquinas College, SS3. I'm happy about this foundation and I'm so glad about what they has done today and for the scholarship and for the presentation of awards. This presentation of awards will quicken the rest students and the rest scholars so as to empower them and to give them the knowledge and boldness so as to achieve a common goal even greater than what our past scholars has done.
My name is Favor Ayokule. I'm in SS3, a student of St. Louis Grammar School, Akure, and I'm a member of this foundation. Yes, I'm really grateful to God for the opportunity to be a member of this foundation actually, because it has helped me a lot, and I'm sure that's the same testimony with other scholars. Yes, it is very, very helpful. Even the seminar we had today was very good and knowledgeable, being that I got to know more about other areas apart from medicine as a study, as a discipline. I got to know about courses that I can study that I would make in order to achieve my career. And I also have been driven with the goal to have 9 distinctions in my SSC and above at least 340 in my UTME examination by JAMB. And I pray God will help me achieve those in Jesus' mighty name. I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Babalola for being so generous enough, and other sponsors to still continue, even to sponsor students who perform wonderfully well in their examinations. And I pray that God Almighty will reward him, bless him more, and give him the peace and joy he needs in Jesus' mighty name. Thank you so much.
My name is Fit George from SS3. I'm schooling in St. Thomas Aquinas College, Akure. I'm here to talk about what I've seen about the seminar. Wow, the seminar was a great and a lovely place, because I discovered some things about the seminar and I learned a lot from the seminar. Number one is that I've learned how I'm going to move on in my course, and I've learned how people do mislead in their course, and what to do and the right step towards choosing a good course and a good career. Then secondly is that from the foundation I've learned that, and I'm very grateful for them, that there are so many people out there that they are having issue about financial support. There are people there that they are super brilliant, but they're having no money or no supporter to help them out with their career and with their education. But with the help of this foundation, I say very very thanks to them, because they have helped them with their career, and I'm sure they are going to become a very great star in the future. Thank you.
My name is Tokoro Damilala Mary. I'm in SS3. I'm a student of St. Louis Grammar School, Akure. From today's seminar, I learned so many things. It was actually educating, and it was a challenge to me that I had to work harder, and that people who had made their admission and had merits, they don't have towards. I'm also like them, so I can do better. And this foundation has also helped me to gain many things and know things that I've never known before, and it has also taught me to make right friends, to choose my friends rightly, and I have to move with people who discuss ideas, that don't discuss people. They are the greatest type of people to move with. So I'm richly blessed by the seminar and the foundation. May God continue to bless them.
My name is Olanegon Lawamiri. I graduated from Aquinas College, Akure in 2020, the class of 2020, and I am 16 years old. I just benefited from the Matt Babs Foundation. That's the Professor Michael Todoalashe Remembrance Memorial Foundation. I just benefited from the award ceremony right now, and a scholarship of 100,000 for gaining admission into full-time metallurgical and material engineering. I'm grateful to the organizers and to all who have contributed in their own bits to the success of my journey here with this foundation, and I'm so happy and grateful to God for this. Thank you.